crazy showdown incoming from two characters with very similar names, Gojo and Jogo. There's no way that the author didn't think about when naming this, right? Why did he do it? Because he knew that the Volcano Man is legit. Of course he created the character, he'd know. But the audience, they just didn't know. At least I didn't know at that time watching. But now, I'm going to be witnessing the clash of two fucking titans. Let's see what happens today. Apparently, Gojo is older than Ichiji here. Which is crazy to me. I thought Ichiji is like late 30s, early 40s, worn down salaryman. But he's younger. Which shows that the stress of his job, that's why he aged so much. So you're telling me that the stress of putting your life in the line to fight against curses is less than putting your life in the line to handle bureaucratic middle management bullshit within the Jujutsu Council? Like Ichiji like basically aged that bad because what he has to do behind the scenes with the corpo execs are like way worse. Nah, go. Look at him panicking, asking, "This isn't the test? You're not gonna hit me if I leave." Like this tells me he's been abused by the elders. Okay. Where are you? Volcano Man. Yeah. Yeah. The GOAT. Oh shit. Oh fuck. He can do that? I was so focused on him just using fire attacks out of nowhere that I forgot that, like, wait a minute. He could just create a volcanic... Oh, this looks so odd, though. It looks like a nipple is just fucking... It's not even breastfeeding milk. It's breastfeeding fire. Nah, we got Mugen. We fine. Nah. Light work. That's crazy how the flame just exists like that. Like this shit, like Mugen. I still don't completely understand it. I'm sure he's gonna explain it today. But like all the flame particles and stuff, it's just held, nullified. It's just like in stasis. Intelligent curse. What does that do when he rotates his earmuffs? Illegal special grade. Yo, let's go. Probably. I mean, listen. Not Geto said he's on the level of like what, like 45% Sukuna, right? Right now, Sukuna is at like 15%. So yeah, that makes sense. Projection. Bro talking about pride getting hurt. Assault. Assault on who? What a good guy. No, Jogo is such a caring person. He doesn't want, you know, human casualties, even though he scorched up the entire diner. What is hopping in his head right now? A little bug? What the hell? Ember insects? Ooh. Yep. Uh-huh. It would hurt? Nah, don't matter. Beheaded Gojo, oh my god! Wait a minute, he actually made contact. Right? He hit the back, but like even if you make that much contact, I don't think it matters because like Mugen can still be applied. He's so full of himself. Holy, the aura! I'll spread real strength, the truth, through death. Jogo is so chuny. Dude, he's monologuing. Hype beast. You can't hit him! What? Alright, let's see it. Let's see the explanation. Are you serious? Why is this kind of cute? This is actually really cute. Can't even. He's like, are you for real right now? We gotta touch hands? Okay, sure. The infinity. It's like a layer. A thin layer of Mugen. Closer you get, slower you move? Oh shit, this is lewd. What the fuck? Okay, so what the fuck does infinity really mean at the end of the day? I think that it can be. That's me. Here. Let me draw a graph. I've been thinking about this. Hold up. So like, I think that if you've taken any form of like calculus in high school, you'd understand this concept. So if you have like an x and a y axis, do you guys understand like there's linear curves, right? You know, there's like flat curve, but then there's also like this, right? Or like as you get closer, it approaches, you know, like stuff like that, right? Exponential, exactly. So it's like the closer you get this way, but there's like this limit, right? There's like this asymptote. I think another way of showing it is like this kind of graph too, right? Where you get closer to zero, but the closer you get to zero, you never really truly get to zero. And it's like the limit, right? It's been a long time since I've taken calculus, but that's kind of it, right? This concept of like reaching, you know, close to your target, but the closer you get, in fact, the slower you move. There is like this limit. There is this, you know, approaching infinity, whatever. Ooh, take them shots. What is it? Can't let him get dirty. Jogo's like his purple blood spit thing gets stopped. Nice cover. We're still holding hands. So cute. Oh. Okay. It's everywhere, it's nowhere. Red! Oh shit. Curse technique reversal. But this is not a reverse curse technique? How does that work? Because a reverse curse technique is healing. This is not a reverse curse technique. This is a curse technique reversal. Is that the same thing? I don't know. It's red though. Okay. Aka. Hit it! Oh shit, this camera work. The JOGOAT movement. My king, no! It's crazy that Gojo has laser eyes, even though he's wearing a literal fucking blindfold here. You know, I feel like these things are usually what happens during really cool moments or like a character's moving so fast, you can see the light in their eyes. Bro is wearing a blindfold and doing it. Okay. Oh, it's looking pretty tough. Oh my man. But nah, this is against the strongest modern Jujutsu sorcerer, and he already tanked a red. And, you know, has to deal with Mugen. The fact that Jogo isn't dead and he's still hanging on, I think that is achievement in itself. You'd lose. Nah, you'd die. Yeah, he the real deal. Oh. Ryoiki Tenkai time! Where did he go? How do you move so fast? And if he could move that fast, he made Ichichi drive him around for what? That poor butler was driving his around. He just went to pick up Yuji and came back. The fuck? And he can just fly. Is this really flying though? Or is this using Mugen to basically not touch the water? Yeah? He's here to watch. He's here to That is so disrespectful. You know what? That's what a teenager would do. Mountainhead 6-7. Alright, Koji just came back to pick up Yuji here. Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings! Salmon! Frodo! Yeah, he's locked into the movies, controlling the cursed doll pretty well. Yo. Alright. Time to learn about a domain expansion, my boy. Whoa. Mugen? How is Yuji standing? 10 seconds ago. What does that mean? We warped. Bro can just surpass space and time itself by becoming one with the quantum physics. He can teleport, be at multiple places. Sure, why not? And get Yuji. Perfect, you got both here. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Oh, he just gotta be watching, don't worry. Yeah? That was so unnecessary. Or was it? I mean, this is he's trying to kill him, so listen, you hit him a little bit of that back, why not? You just roasting his ass. Pride. Jogo's pride. I think he's definitely a prideful curse, right? It's kind of funny how he was telling Gojo, oh, what's wrong? Your pride is hurt? It's pretty obvious who's hurt right now. Ooh. Rage baited! The true emotions come out. Oh, shit! Strong. To Gojo, yeah. Yeah. It's actually crazy how strong Jogo really is in hindsight after watching season 2 and comparing it with season 1 stuff. Because genuinely, who would have actually thought Jogo was him at this point, watching as an anime only for the first time? I certainly didn't. I thought this guy's a fucking joke. Bro is a fucking tiny ass volcano head. How could I take him seriously? And turns out later on, the fight versus Sukuna, I was like, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I disrespected you. I didn't understand. You should stand proud. It's crazy the early game opponents that's thrown at you and you don't even realize like the greatness that you're in front of. Is it accurate to call Jogo the strongest curse of this era? Like Sukuna is like the king of curses throughout all of like history, sure. But Jogo, can we give him like of this era? He is him of this season, this meta. Who else could be? Who else genuinely contests like Jogo of this era of just curses? Yuta's not a curse though. I think you're trying to say Rika, right? But let's just give it to Jogo. I wanted to just make it Jogo, you know? Okay. Nah, Mahito, I think, is very, very powerful. Very, very utility focused, though. I think he's a very flexible character, and the things that you can do with Mahito is a lot more interesting than Jogo. Because Jogo is basically just a big fucking hammer, you know? Jogo is just volcano flame incarnate. Mahito, the things that he does and how Nageto got Uzumaki out of him, that's very interesting. But in terms of like absolute destructive power and capability, just give it to Jogo, why not? Yeah, hit it! Let's go! Welcome to my domain. Woo. Stuck within like a volcano. Damn, the aura! Let's see the lava. Woo! Coffin of the Iron Mountain. Look at that magma. That shit bussin'. Okay. What's the domain expansion? An innate domain constructed with cursed energy. We were in an innate domain before too, right? Like Skuna. When we were, you know, arguing with Skuna, making the deal, that also was his innate domain. But when then you apply curse technique onto that, it becomes a domain expansion. Manifested through a curse technique. An innate domain that gets manifested. An innate domain can exist within like a mental landscape of whatever. But to actually come out in reality through a curse technique, that is a domain expansion. Okay. Yuji is not paying attention. That too was an innate domain. A mini domain expansion? Okay. I mean, he literally did die though. Let's not forget, Yuji literally died? Okay. You get a buff. Okay. Instant hit. Always hit. Without a doubt. So what did he do just there? That was an absolute hit for sure. But an absolute hit doesn't mean one hit KO. Like, you get touched once, you're done. Right? It just means it won't miss. So he simply just broke that volcanic structure, and even if you're fucked within a domain expansion and all the hits will land, you still can defend yourself from it, right? No dodging, just confront it. Zettai. Okay. You can just run away? Pretty much impossible. But you can. How do you do that? Why is it impossible though? Because it's hard to break out of the domain? I think from the outside, it's easier to come inside, right? I think they talk about that later on in the Nanami arc. But then the logic is also, why the fuck would you ever want to do that? That's like jumping into hell itself. But from within, from inside to out, pretty much fucking impossible. What if somebody breaks from outside to in but doesn't go in? Simply opens up an escape route for a friend. So maybe this is the context where somebody from outside breaks it. They don't go in, but now you can go out. Like that? Don't worry about it. He got too invested though. There it is, bro. My pride. He's like, damn. I knew bro was gonna be strong, but I didn't realize how strong. He fucked around and found out. Use your own. Interesting how they don't talk about simple domain just yet. Maybe Gege didn't have like a full fleshed out mechanic thought out and introduced it later on. You know, it does feel a little bit retconned if you don't provide everything, because all we said so far is, you know, hit it with your own domain expansion. You can escape. You can use curse techniques, but a simple domain, if you open, I think, then does what? Now it's not instant hit, right? Like sorry, automatic hit. Like there's a way to like defend yourself from it. Yeah, expand that shit. Who got the bigger dick here? Oh shit, here we go, here we go. Nani? Oh, his eyes! He's so cool! He's so cool! Dude, when this shit happened for the first time, social media fucking... the amount of girls screaming for Gojo was crazy. The amount of thirst. It was insane. And you know what? Deserved. It's crazy. They've been hiding his eyes. They hyped him up and boom, he's a pretty boy Ikemen. Just gorgeous crystal ice blue eyes and ladies. Oh my fucking god. What's going on right now? Yo, this is the visuals he sees when he's fucking high, talking about I'm the only enlightened one. Looking at like the nature DNA to its like fucking atomic level, like a molecular basis, like I understand now. Crazy visuals. What the f? You ever watch SpongeBob? There's an episode where they're time traveling and they accidentally hit a button that sends them basically to the end of time itself. And it's basically just whited out. Nothing makes sense. And this kind of reminds me of that. Like, this is like the end of time. This is like infinity. This is like the answer to life itself. But it is so vast and insane that the average human would go fucking insane from that exposure. This is crazy visuals to depict that concept. The ink, paint, you know, blotting. We got like the Mongolian throat, you know, fucking singing. I'm one with the universe. Okay. Infinite info. Like overstimulated. Just grabs the top of his head. This is the answer to life itself. But there's so much stimulus that like you're overloaded. No person could ever comprehend any of this unless you're Gojo, I guess. And he still survives this shit. Inner world of limitless. But limitless is different from infinity. He says Mukagen, you know? He doesn't say Mugen, it's also not infinity. Limitless is different. Infinitely. Huh, what a crazy concept. No, Jogo! It's crazy how it says, I'm not gonna kill you, so I'll just let you off with justice. What's justice? Twisting his fucking head off. God damn. Oh! It's crazy. Gojo's domain expansion. Bro's a soccer ball now. Yeah. He just built different. Constructed uniquely. It's true. At birth, it was determined. The DNA he has It's crazy, right? Like this, like not only did he get born with Mugen, but also like the 6 eyes or something, which is supposed to be like the ultimate, what's it called? Like successor, I guess, of the Gojo clan, because usually it's just like one or the other, but someone that has like everything in one. They watching. Hanami, let's see it. Power of friendship right here, bro. The villains, straight up, they won't give up on their friend. Hanami will risk her life to go in there and save Jogo. Why? Because the villains are fucking goated. Alright. Ooh. We do. We are the true humans after all. So does this imply that not Geto views cursed spirits as inferior as well? I don't know, because like I know Geto's mindset, but I don't really know not Geto's mindset. Not Geto, I think, obviously wants to see like the pinnacle of Jujutsu, you know, achieve itself, or more content, for shit to pop off, to entertain him, worthy foes. But his overall, just like, you know, talk about your kind of such emotions, you can save him, you know, and then saying, wow, like you're talking big for a cursed spirit. There's like a negative sentiment attached to it. So disrespectful. Your best friend. You wouldn't. Hanami, save him. Special. Oh, here we go. Flower magic. What? Huh? Bye. It's crazy how Hanami just pops in and rescues Jogo when Gojo was there. Hanami power scaling kind of goes crazy right now too. And that's why like overall destructive power isn't the only metric, right? Utility. What was this? Flower fucking cursed technique that makes them feel happy and left unguarded and then creates like a moment of opportunity to do something? It's kind of crazy. Okay. I don't think we should be focusing too much on how this plant thing caught on fire, right? I think this is simply Gojo using cleave. Using Fuga. Nah, this is just Mugen blades. He's sending the infinity air blades out, and don't worry about the flame effect. It's not a big deal, right? By the way, is Hanami a girl or a guy? Hanami's a girl, right? I've been calling Hanami's a she, right? Anyways, way creepier than Volcano Head. Hanami's a girl. Blame Yuji here. This is not an L on Gojo, nor is this like a huge dub for Hanami. It's because of Yuji's basically being a threat that we were distracted. Sure, let's go with that. And what happens during Kyoto arc? We don't really beat her, but still. Did you learn about domain expansion? True. Just win. Fighting Gojo? Whoa. Yes, sir. Yo, teach me domain expansion! Teach me domain expansion! A cool arc. Principal. Ichichi. Leave him alone!
遅い
Poor guy.
遅い
Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. 遅い Poor guy. You're not get to really just be walking around modern day Tokyo wearing cult leader garb, huh? It's kind of crazy. A dude with fucking stitches on his forehead is just fucking walking around in this like ceremonial piece. Everyone's probably like, is this guy cosplaying? He's in an apartment? The fuck? Where's this? Wait, what? Wait, this is place? Does he actually have an apartment? I don't know where the villains stay. Usually they're at the beach, right? They're like in some fucking beach just chilling. But does he actually have an apartment to stay in? Okay. What is this? Is this the door to the innate domain? I think it is, right? Yeah. That's the beach. That's the beach. Dagon's innate domain. Yeah. It's funny they rented out a place. We're just chilling here. Oh, feet. The demon himself is here. Oh, fuck. The aura, though. The craziest thing is, I thought Mahito was like the leader of the bad guys when I watched this episode for the first time. Because, I don't know, like, not Geto, I don't know what he's about. He kind of talks big, but it's like, oh shit, they showed a new villain that we haven't seen just yet. And he's nonchalantly just like sitting, behind a parasol, reading a book. Like, holy fuck, maybe he's like the secret boss, Hanami. Hey, Hanami saved her best friend. Let it not be forgotten that Jogo survived a domain expansion versus the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer, probably of all time. I want you to think about that. Any other person that would have been hit by that shit, I think would have literally been lobotomized. Bro is still sane. He survived. Yeah, Gojo let him go. Yeah. But it's way more fun to like meme power scale Jogo off of feats like this. He survived a clash against Gojo Satoru, even witnessed the domain expansion, and walked away alive. He's kind of cute. Yo, why kind of cute? I didn't realize he had this kind of side to him. Okay. Oh, this soundtrack is hype. Shibuya! The Shibuya incident! Halloween! Doesn't it feel like Mahito's the final boss here? Not Geto is like asking, hey, good enough, Mahito? He's like, yeah, no objections here. He's the one to get a final say about this? Yo, this guy could be the final boss of Jujutsu Kaisen! Shit. Great episode. Great episode, and it sets up, some crazy shit for the next arc. Alright, Juju stroll time! Juju stroll time! What the hell? What are they doing? Brazilian calisthenics? These are the villains, by the way, guys. That's so mean! The most unserious villains. They just play soccer now. With Gojo with Jogo's head. Oh my god, the block. Oh shit! Captain Tsubasa! What are we doing here, bro? What a crazy post-credit scene with the Juju stroll. And this is what the villains do, bro. Usually, actual villains are at like ominous, dark rooms and like a meeting round table, having important meetings. But the villains of Jujutsu Kaisen, they just be hanging out at a beach, having a good time. Just chilling. Just great vibes. Man, the confrontation between the strongest curse of now. Yep, I'm saying it. The strongest curse of now. And the strongest sorcerer right now. It was fucking hype. And we got to learn more about domain expansion. What is it? An innate domain that gets manifested through a curse technique, right? Making an innate domain like an actual real thing here. And how do you counter it? open up your own domain expansion, and whoever has the biggest dick wins. Obviously, simple domain mechanic gets explained later on. You can use curse techniques inside too, just kind of, just survive, I guess. But you can also break out, but very, very rare. It's kind of crazy, like, what GOJO'S domain expansion is. It's like the truth to life itself. Infinite. So much stimulus being presented that you can't even do anything when provided. That's why people go fucking crazy when they get a little bit of GOJO'S, domain expansion. It's like an overload of stimuli that would make anybody insane. Hanami was pretty cool today, pulling up, saving Jogo, power of friendship prevails, and the way that she also deceives Gojo, kind of insane if you think about it. Not Geto's motivations is pretty unclear right now, right, as an anime only for the first time. But looking at this bag, what does he really think about cursed spirits? They're all just tools to him at the end of the day, so I'm sure he thinks that they're also just monkeys. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video, check out the other playlist for even more content, and until next time, take care.